You good, man? You comfortable?
Yeah, I'm cozy. Let me get real cozy.
Just however you want to get settled in.
Cool, perfect. This is beautiful.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Get into that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we work.
Welcome back, Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. Your boy Jonah. You already know. Today we got Chris in the house.
Yo, what up?
The comedian himself.
Yeah, the one and only.
The one and only. No, yeah.
One and only Chris Espinoza. I don't know if there's any other comedians out there.
Such a common name, though.
I mean, I know there's like a writer that's kind of famous.
Oh, you mean like in that world? Oh, I got you.
Yeah, Chris Espinoza, dude.
In general.
Chris
I could
is a
throw a
common
rock
name.
and hit a couple.
There's Chris's everywhere, and they're always up to no good.
Yeah. Are you from San Diego?
Yeah, man, born and raised.
Yeah. What school did you go to?
I went to Mount Miguel High School out in Spring Valley. Okay. Yeah, right.
That's such a funny question, huh? That whenever you meet like a local, you're like, "What school did you go to?" Maybe like we can relate that way.
Yeah,
ends up being like the ops and shit.
Bro, I tell people from Mount Miguel, they're just like, "Ugh, okay."
Mount Miguel in Spring Valley?
Yeah.
I don't even know where that is.
It's like right after 125.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, my school was kind of hood, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went, there was like a full on like race riot.
Race riots? Oh, okay. I'll see you a little bit on the older side.
Yeah, man. Right. I'm in my 30s. We don't need to discuss the exact range
for legal reasons, allegedly. That's what's up. I think that question is funny, and I always ask it. It's like when I get in a Lyft or Uber.
Yeah.
Like my brain's like, don't do it.
Yeah.
How's your night been, man?
This has to come
Random
out.
as like, the dude's like, come on, man.
Yeah. You ever get if you're in an Uber, you ever get in a fight with a Lyft driver? That's what I would say.
Right?
You ever bang on a Lyft driver, dog?
You ever fuck one of the bitches you took? No? All right, no, I got you. I'll read the room. It's cool. I just don't like that awkward silence. And I'm sure they probably prefer it, but I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
We need to conversate.
Yeah, I'll put in my AirPods and ignore my Uber driver, honestly. Look, take me to the airport. I'm
probably having like a rough day. He's like, man, I could really use an ear right now. And Chris like, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm listening to Joe Rogan right now. I'm sorry.
Real comedic genius. That's what's up. How long you been doing comedy then?
I'm going on 8 years, man.
Damn. So you've what is it like? You've earned your stripes?
Yeah, I've definitely earned my stripes. I've been doing it, open mics, random bar shows, traveled over like 38 cities, 38 states. Sorry. Yeah, I'm out there, man.
Got a manager and all that, or solo?
I kind of have like this manager out of New York. He kind of like he's strung along some gigs and stuff like that. But like for the most part, yeah, I just book myself, man.
That's what's up.
Book myself, produce my own shows for a while. I still produce shows here or there because that's like that's like the easy way to get yourself like on the shows and meet fucking people is just like put on your own show. Find a bar that like fucks with you. Like, you ever been to Mavericks?
Yeah.
For a while, I was doing a show out of there. Right after the pandemic, like April 20th or something like that, 21st, where like they reopened everything. We were like the first show
for popping.
Dude, it was great. We were selling out every show because we were the only place that was actually doing comedy. Everything else was still shut down, man.
Me and my homie back in the day, I'm talking like I wasn't even 21 yet.
Yeah, and
we thought about doing stand up, but as like a team.
Like a duo.
So like we wrote out like a set.
Yeah.
Or like, but we practiced in front of the homies, and they thought it was hilarious. But it was kind of like maybe it was biased, they're our homies, and
yeah.
I mean, I think the fact that we were acting it out was funny.
Yeah.
Not so much like the actual
content.
Yeah, the actual content probably wasn't that funny. And so we would go downtown, and we would walk in the bars and be like, "Hey, can we do stand up here?" And they're like, "Nah." Until one guy's like, "Yeah, sure."
Word.
We come in during like it was like dinner time. It was that Whiskey Girl.
Okay.
The old Whiskey Girl.
Okay,
So
I only know of it on the corner. Yeah,
that one, but it used to be one block over.
Okay.
So and then they moved it to that bigger one. Well, anyway, the guy was like, "Yeah, go ahead." He was like the manager, the owner. Like, "Yeah, you can come in during this time." So we went, and there was like one family having dinner, and we're like, there was my girl like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then one of the girls was like, "Woohoo!" And my boy heard boo, and he's all, "Boo you, bitch."
Yeah, just get all
like,
extra sensitive. This is my first time. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, she was like, I said, woohoo. He's like, oh, all right. So we did our shit. Obviously, they're probably just trying to have dinner. Kind of ignored us.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, I'll never do that again. It was terrifying to begin with.
Yo, I mean, this kind of how it is, though, man. Too like with these bar shows, man. Like I remember one time I did a show, and like it was we had a certain area, and then they were like, "Oh, you can't use that room anymore." I was like, "Okay." It's like, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do it in the open area where people are having dinner, and just like they're not even expecting a show at all. So I was like, "Yeah, just I know you have some tickets sold, so those 25 people, we're just gonna kind of merge them into the dinner area, and you just do the show in the corner." And I was like, "Okay." Do
they get meals too?
We'll roll with it. And I had my 2 openers with me, and I remember telling them, I was like, "Hey, they're not expecting a show. So just like, just do your material, try to keep it clean. You know what I mean? Don't like interact too much with the crowd. Like we just want to open it up slow. So like, we don't piss anybody off." And then my boy goes up there and he's not doing well. And he picks out a girl in the audience and he's like, "So what's up? Did you do anything with your girl on Valentine's Day or your wife?" And he's like, "No, not really." He's like, "What? You didn't eat your wife's pussy on Valentine's Day?" I was like, "Oh, hell no. What the fuck?" Like,
did they get mad?
Yeah, they walked.
Oh.
They walked and they had to pay for their dinner. The management had to pay for their dinner.
That manager was like, but it's his fault.
Yeah, no, I mean he knew we were coming. He and like last minute moved us to somewhere else. So like we kind of just try to adapt for what we were getting there to be paid for or whatever. But like, yeah, that was fucking bad. We ended up getting mad tips. We got
that's what's up.
Yeah, we made a lot of money that night. Honestly, considering we just started off with a bang like that
with a fucking little bomb, real quick.
Just like completely disregarded
for a wholesome family,
just trying to enjoy themselves. Like, "Hey, you eating your wife's pussy? What's up?" Everybody here who's having dinner wants to know.
He's like, "We actually soak."
We're a soaking couple.
We're from Utah.
Yeah,
we're just in town right now. The Mormons. Damn, that's crazy, bro. So you've been doing this shit for a minute, then?
Yeah, man.
What made you even go up? Like,
I mean, so like I've always kind of performed. I did like theater and stuff like that when I was a kid, man. Like I was like 14 years old doing like plays and shit till like I was 20. And then one day I was just like, fuck all this. I don't want to do this. I just want to smoke weed and fuck bitches.
The American dream.
They just said, that's what I'm gonna just work, smoke weed, and just do that. And then one day I'm on the trolley, like just after like a drunk night with my buddy, just trying to get home, and she's just cracking up on the trolley, and he's just like, "How come you never did stand up?" Yeah. I was like, "Oh, I don't know. It just never came to my mind." He's like, "You should do stand up." Yeah. Just straight up.
You should do that.
Yeah, he's like, "You should do it." And I was like, "Okay." Yeah. So we looked up American Comedy Company.
Oh, okay.
And so they've been doing
for
that
the open mic?
For the open mic. And they've been doing it for like 10 years or whatever. And he's like, "Yeah, there's this open mic on Tuesday. You should just go to that." I was like, "Okay." So I just showed up one day and just never stopped showing up.
Did you go up there with like a set, or you're like, "I'll just wing it, see what happens"?
No, I definitely had a set. It was bad.
Like no laughs?
No laughs. I mean, there was a lot of nights where I was just sitting there with no laughs. Like, I think, actually, I did a bar show before ACC. I went to Blarney Stone, and they did like an open mic or whatever, and I showed up, and I remember I was bombing, and like the bartender's like back there, and I just start shitting on the bartender.
The bartender got strange.
Yeah. This is like the guy who's putting it on. He's just like trying to make the drinks, and I'm like, "Hey, fuck your gin and tonics." You know, just start shit on it. It's like, dude, and then he goes like, "Just go up there and bomb, bro." Like, I was like, "Okay,
you suck, just
suck. Just go up there and suck. Don't bring me into your suck." Yeah. And so, yeah, and then I just kept showing up, man. That's like, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things, man. Just you show up, dog.
Damn, what's that feeling like? I mean, I don't know if I experienced a bomb because they were just there for like dinner.
Yeah,
I didn't really expect laughs. Yeah, but when you went up to that and you bombed, what's that like? Do you want to just like melt away and disappear into the sunset?
Just get in a dark corner.
Reach out to that 1-800 number.
Just shower with the shower just on you in a curled up ball. Nah, man. Like I don't know. I've always just had a giant ego, so like it's always just like I kind of just it's just damn. I rolled off with it, and the same thing with like when I was younger. I wasn't very good at like doing acting and stuff like that. I could be like a silly guy, but I didn't know how to act or any of that stuff. And I just kept showing up. And eventually I was like, you know, one of the top guys or whatever that could do any show that I always get cast in all the plays. And I was like, that's kind of how I thought of comedy. I was like, okay, I'm going to suck for a while. Yeah. And you hear a bunch of people tell you that. It's like, you're going to suck for a while. You're going to bomb for a while. But eventually it kind of just clicks. You get your voice and you figure out how to write jokes structurally. And so I was like, I'm just going to keep showing up. Eventually I'm going to get good. And if I don't, like, I'm an idiot. No, not even always like I'm an idiot. Like if you like anything you put in your effort, if you're constantly putting real effort into it, I think it's impossible for you not to get good at it. You know, so like that's just kind of how I looked at it, and I was like, if I bomb tonight, tomorrow night will be a different night.
That's how I think about like rappers cause you'd be like, damn, how do they think of this? Like doing the freestyle, they practice so much that I think it just becomes like second nature to them to just go and do it. And I feel like probably comics too, like after a while you're like, man, I could pick and choose which jokes I want to tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's the hours that you're doing behind the scenes, you know what I mean? It's not just like the open mics and the shows, because if you're just showing up to shows or whatever, not preparing during the week, you're not going to get any better. It's all about what you're doing before that, writing, listening to your sets, watching yourself on video, because those are the things that are going to make you grow, you know?
Damn. It's a lot of work then.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. And now, like, especially now, it's all about, like, clips and editing. Yeah. And so, like, I had to learn how to do comedy, and then a couple years ago, it was like, oh, now you got to make clips. Now you got to know how to edit.
Now you got to be an editor, videographer.
Dude, and doing that, it reminded me of this Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, he's hilarious, man.
Yeah, was it Zach Galifianakis? It was I can't remember the exact comic, but I remember Mitch Hedberg. That's who it is. He's like, I like doing stand-up comedy, but they always want you to do stuff like that's outside of comedy. Like, oh, you're a comic? Can you write? Can you do movies? He's like, that's like coming up to a person who's a chef. Like, oh, you a chef? Can you farm? So it's like,
you know how to fish?
yeah, exactly.
King crabs. Like, what the fuck?
So you just gotta get those skills, because it's like if you ignore that, you're only hurting yourself. Like I don't like people who are like, I don't do social media, I don't need to do clips. It's like, all right, well, you don't need to be a big comic then.
If you don't adapt, you die.
100%.
You have to adapt with the time how it's going. You can't be stuck. Like I do photography, and I didn't want to get into video when I started.
Yeah.
But it was just, a lot of people were like, you do video, and I couldn't. There was a time where I can't keep saying no.
Yeah.
Like I just got to be like, yeah, and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna try.
Do it.
And so then that, you can't get stuck in those old ways, because then you get left behind.
100%, man. Yeah. And especially these days, it's like, like I said, it's the clips. Like before, like back in the day, it was like Johnny Carson and all these like the Tonight Show and shit like that. And if you get on that, that's how you blow up. But like now that shit doesn't mean jack shit.
The internet
is king, man. Like that, like nobody's watching that shit. And if you really want to pop off, it's like a don't tell clip or a clip you made on yourself that really blows you up.
I can't even remember the last time I seen like TV.
Yeah, I don't even watch
unless
TV.
It's sports. Like
100%. I'm the same way. I only watch sports on TV. Like
other than that, it's back to the streaming service. Like, what I want to watch, not what you're gonna tell me I want to watch.
Same thing.
Same with radio. I'm surprised radio even exists. Like, I cannot remember the last time I like tuned into like Jammin' Z90. You know what I'm saying? Like, 92.5. Like, I don't give a fuck what they got going on.
Man, Frankie and Gina the Latina does not want to hear any of this shit right now. Right. Your shit's old, dog.
It's like a paper company. It's a wrap.
You're done.
Get your fucking Dwight Schrute ass out of here. Ain't nobody fucking listen to radio. I mean, I'm sure there is. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's people. The radio is obviously a viable thing too, but like, internet is king. Like that's really where you're getting your information and your streaming stuff from.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, you catch? I'm sure you did. You're comics, so you keep up with like comics, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
The whole Cat Williams thing, how he was like,
oh yeah, I listened to that whole podcast, man.
It was good. It was good, entertaining.
Man. It was fun just to watch this dude just like call people out and just try to figure out. I was like, are you crazy or
is it real?
Is it?
Are you high?
What's going on? But yeah, like I think there's some truth to what he was saying. Like,
has anybody asked you to be in a dress yet?
In a dress?
Yeah. That's when you know you made it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, man. I'm trying to wear some heels and fucking pop off, dog.
Right? Like, we're gonna give you a career. You just gotta wear this dress. Let me send you my sizes.
Yeah. I'll let you know, dude. I'll let you know.
Shoot me that material. I'll have my tailor make it.
I'll tell you my bra size. Ain't no problem, dude. We can get it done.
Whatever. Let's go. That's just so like, you know how you were saying like people they steal jokes and
yeah.
Like And it's more noticeable just because they're like in the limelight and shit. Does that happen like in the local scenes?
On the lower level,
I don't want to call it the lower. You know what I mean?
I mean, just like
the local scenes.
The local scene, not so much, man, because I think most people have respect and like integrity in the sense of like, you know, we want to see you do your own shit. You know what I mean? And you'll get ratted out. Like people will call you out immediately.
There has to be like a Carlos Mencia in the local scene. You know what I mean? It's like,
no, man. It's actually been like, I know some other folks in other scenes that's happened and they've been called out. Bro, I know these two comics that boxed each other during the pandemic.
Over jokes?
Over jokes, my guy.
Hey,
over jokes.
Standing on business, baby.
And they were like, nah, dude, you're fucking stealing my jokes. Let's box about it.
You didn't shoot each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you know, that's a good way to do it, man. Yeah. Dude, people went crazy during the pandemic. I got in a boxing fight during the pandemic.
Over jokes or?
No.
Just in general?
Just in general.
Let off some steam?
No, just like over some chairs, honestly.
You used to go chairs at the Quince?
I told this a bunch. I fought this dude. My mom had all these chairs that she would rent out for like parties and stuff like that. And I let this guy who, you know, I thought was my boy, he's another comic, whatever. And one day he was like, I was trying to get the chairs from me. He's like, oh man, they got stolen. I was like, oh, okay.
Cool, here's the invoice, my guy.
Right, yeah. and so I didn't have like any deposit or any kind of that shit with that. And then a couple months later, this dude just like yayed out, drunk, and he just full on. He's like, you know what? I got to tell you something. I was like, what? He's like, I stole your chairs. and I'll be real, you're not gonna do shit about it because you deserved it.
Damn, what'd you do, Chris?
Nothing, dog. This guy was yayed out. I didn't do jack shit.
We didn't get to the bottom of this.
And so like he's just like, you know, going off or whatever. And so it just turned into like this whole thing where like now I called him out. I was like, because he was trying to punk me at a club. Yeah, at a club, and I was like, I work here. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna fight you at a club where they'll be like, you guys are both done. Like that, fuck all that shit.
And you're both comics.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know, I was like over the internet. I was like, I ain't afraid of you, dog. Like I'll box you. Like if you really want to get down, like we can do this. And so me with like zero experience took on this dude that's like, he was actually like a pro wrestler. He's like fucking jacked, dude. And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking fight you. I don't give a shit. It was like maybe like 3 months. I had like a trainer that like.
Oh, so you guys kind of planned it out?
No, it was, dude, we promoted it and everything. Shit. They sold tickets, sold online streaming tickets. You know, dude, I mean, at the end of it, not that worth it on my end. So you
got your ass beat.
You know what I mean? He gave me a few $100s and he made most of the money, you know, because he was promoting all that shit. And like, yeah, I had a trainer. We you know, did basic boxing stuff and I just ran my ass off because I told him to meet me at 165. I was like, 165, we'll get down. Because he was like, he weighed like 180 something, 185, just jacked, dude. And so, do all that. At the weigh-in, I should have been smarter about it, but like I weighed in 165, and then he weighed in, but it was like him and his boy looking. I didn't look. I didn't even look. I was like, oh, okay. He said, oh, yeah, I made it, and whatever.
Oh, you believed him?
I just believed him. I was
like,
oh, this guy, this guy stole from me. Why do I believe that he made weight?
Why would I don't doubt you.
Yeah. And so, and we show up. Everything was just all faulty, man, because I show up, and we're supposed to have these 16-ounce gloves. Show up, they're 10-ounce gloves. I was like, okay, this is weird. I'm still in it. And I remember the ref talking to me, and he's like giving me all the rules, which I shouldn't trust this dude at all because he's like overweight. He's wearing like goggle glasses. I was like, okay. So he's giving me the breakdown, and I tell him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, it might look bad for me for a second, but like, don't stop it. I was like, I got this.
Yeah, don't count me out.
Don't count me out because I was like, my whole aspect was like, I've been running. I'm gonna out cardio the guy.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna hit me a couple times. It's gonna suck, but like eventually he's gonna gas out. And so that was my mindset. And what I didn't expect was, I should have expected. He did a lot of cocaine and whippets.
So he was in on the superhuman shit.
Right. So I don't know. You're probably aware, like that's really effective in a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you fucking blew me out of the water. It took 48 seconds, dog.
Damn.
It was bad. I went out. I went out for like 10 minutes.
Oh, you were out?
I was out. Like I was on my feet and like moving around, and like at the end of the fight, he's like showboating and shit like that. And I get on the mic and I go, he's like, you want to say anything? I'll respect you. Like, say something on the mic. And just to give you context, it was a pro wrestling matches happening before that.
Oh.
So 9 pro wrestling matches happening, and then the boxing fight at the end. And he was like, "You want to say anything on the mic?" And I was like, "Yeah, wrestling's fake. You guys are all gay." And I just start getting booed. Just people start throwing beer cans in the ring, and I became the heel all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And like my buddies had like, because I was an asshole. I showed up with like 7 dudes as my posse in pink shirts.
Yeah.
I was doing the Diplomats. You know the Diplomats?
Yeah.
Dipset? Right? I showed up in all pink. We were the Diplomats. I was supposed to get fucking that song played in the background. Got no song. And so they all rushed us out. And then I wake up in the van. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Oh shit, did I win?" And everybody just starts laughing. I was like, what happened? He's like, "Dude, you lost so bad."
Damn.
And it's just crazy that like I said all that shit completely conscious, because I never went to the floor. I got up and I kept trying to box him, but I was like, I was already done. You know, I was like, there was nobody
Like drunk,
there.
blackout type.
Yeah, I was blacked out type. And it was just funny to be like, "Oh, I'm still complete like egotistical asshole, even though I just got my ass beat."
At least you're consistent.
Yeah, like I'm consistent. Even though the lights are out, I'm like, "Nah, fuck all that. You guys are gay."
The car's on autopilot.
Yeah, even on autopilot, I'm just complete dirtbag about it. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, that was my pandemic, dude.
And when you say pro wrestling, you mean like WWF type shit?
Yeah,
I'm thinking like pro wrestling, like
No,
high school with the tights and
no, straight WWE type shit. My guy actually did like an episode of like Monday Night Raw. He was like,
no shit.
Yeah, he was like on TV at
you'd
one
be
point.
like, I fought him.
Yeah, I fought that guy. I lost.
Yeah.
Bad.
No mistake, but I got in the ring.
But I got it in there, dude. I was like, and that's what a lot of people told me too. A lot, like he's kind of, like I said, a shit dude. Everybody wanted me to win, but whatever. It's like I still got in there. I'm still not afraid of him. I know shit didn't go my way, but yeah, like I in another world, maybe I'd fight him again, but I don't know.
Did you get the chairs back?
Not to get the fucking chairs back. Damn. I got zero. And he still has my chairs.
Does he use them at least for the pro wrestling?
I think he still uses them for
at
the
least
pro wrestling.
Used, man.
Dude, my guy, he iced me too, man. So I come out in the ring. I forgot to say, I came into the ring and he does this like whole, because it's all wrestling. Everything's fucking shows and shit. So he has 2 dudes come into the ring and has like a coffin or something like that. And they drag the coffin in as they're playing music. And then when they open the coffin, it's just like a white chair. I was like, this dude is a showman. I'll give him that. The dude's a showman. Yeah. But
he planned that out.
He planned it out. He iced me. I sat in that ring probably like 10 minutes. Easily, just like, because I was already outside, warmed up, ready to go. And then I kind of just sat back and was like relaxed. And I was like, damn it. Looking back, and I was like, yeah, he was icing me the whole time. He was trying to like
get you to cool down. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how much it would help, but
yeah, I don't know. I mean, he still hit me pretty fucking hard, and I went out. So I don't know. And the ring was also way smaller. It was a wrestling ring.
Oh,
I've been training with like a boxing ring. I have so much space to like kind of move around and stuff like that. But everything was fucking tight. So like, he just caught me with a hook, and that was
damn. Does he still do comedy?
Yeah, sort of.
At least better than him at comedy.
Oh yeah. I'll crush him at any set.
A win is a win.
Yeah, dude, I'm funnier than him. You know what I mean?
Bro.
I like to think that when I do make it, that's going to be his credit.
Yeah, he's be like, hey, I fought him.
I fought that guy. Oh, that guy on Netflix, I beat him up one time.
When he sees you on Joe Rogan, he's like, oh shit, I beat his ass.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's what you did in the pandemic, huh?
Yeah.
Me and my friends just came here and like, because you know how they're like, don't go visit friends.
Don't go nowhere, yeah.
My friends would come anyways. We'd like chill out, have game nights and shit.
Fuck it, dude. I mean, that everybody did their own fucking weird thing. I didn't have no comedy or shit, so I was like, all right, I'm bored.
Y'all should have done like a little backyard little comedy.
I ended up doing a drive-up comedy with my buddy. That's kind of when I like really started popping off for producing, where it was like, we were on the news a couple of times too.
I saw Bert Kreischer. He came to San Diego during COVID.
Yeah, man.
The drive-in comedy.
Dude, funny story about that. Like, we started doing drive-up comedy, and one of the guys that's kind of associated with him knew about us doing it. And the next thing, like 2 weeks later, he was like,
He's doing it.
He was like getting it together, and I was like,
Bert.
all right, that's
Pay my man Chris his money.
yeah,
bro.
pay me some money, Bert. Come on, dog.
I'll give you a show. Fuck your show.
But yeah, I want to say like we were like the first ones to like try that shit out and like really like have success with it. You know,
they do have the slight advantage of having like the backing.
Yeah, they had the backing
and the popularity.
You know, but we had 80 cars or so show up every time. So
that's
like
straight.
That's dude. Like that's times 4 or whatever. Many people like it was a show for sure, but it was fucking weird.
Damn, y'all weren't the only one. Like strippers too. They were on the going in their cart. Like it was like a truck, with like a clear,
yeah. They had the strippers in the fucking
in the
plexiglass and shit. Yeah. That's what I want. A stripper that can't touch me. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I did not like lap dances at all.
Damn.
Let me throw some ones at this TV and shit.
Yeah, dude. That's
man. But out here, college tuitions gotta get paid regardless.
Yeah, you gotta get paid, man. I respect it. I respect the hustle, man. Yeah. Dude, I've been to some weird strip clubs too. Yeah. Yeah, I went to a strip club in South Dakota.
Wait, South Dakota?
Yeah. It's exactly what you would think. Terrible.
Yeah, I'm not imagining.
Dude, it was not
high quality.
What was wild?
C squads.
Yeah. C, maybe D, E section.
C section squad for sure.
We go to this strip club because my buddy that I was on the road with, he goes like, "I've never been to a strip club."
What?
I was like,
at the time,
he's like, "I've never been to a strip club." I was like, "Oh well, we got some time to kill. Let's go to a fucking strip club in South Dakota. Why the fuck not?" Yeah. Right? And we show up, and obviously the girls are fucking terrible or whatever. But the waitress,
bad?
They're bad. But here's the funny part: they're bad, right? And the waitress comes up to us, and she's like, "Yeah, we had to get some strippers to come in from like Atlanta and Vegas because it was like it was hunting season, so there was all these hunters in town for this particular town." Yeah. And she's like, "Yeah, so we brought in some top of the line girls to come in." I was like, "This is top of the line." This is
wait, this is 18?
This is your 18? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, damn, dude. He eventually never got a lap dance, but I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, but
I think I would have done it just to say I did it,
just for the sake of it, dude. It's like, why not? I got a lap dance in South Dakota.
I'm sure this pays your rent. Come on, girl, give daddy a lappy. Damn, that's crazy. I've never been to like a bad bachelor where like the girls are like, kind of. We went to Dallas for my bachelor party and they weren't the best, but there was like one or two. You'll still get like a couple quality ones.
Yeah.
I've never been to one like fuck, man. I don't even want shit.
Yeah, it's an experience. I mean, I was fucking getting fucked up off tequila, so I didn't really give a shit.
What would you say made them bad? Like no ass, no titties, ugly?
Just no ass, no titties. I'm sure some of them were dudes. Like that's everything you would think of. One was in a wheelchair. You're just like, what?
They're progressive, huh?
It's like, am I giving you the lap dance, girl? Like,
she's like, pick me up. What the fuck? She won't be feel the shit.
Yeah, dude.
Damn. I mean, strip clubs are fun, man. I love strip. I mean, I don't love strip clubs. I used to like them. I used to be addicted, Ron. Like, I used to have to go like every weekend.
You were going to a strip club every weekend?
Friday, Saturday type shit.
Damn.
Man. My boys had even mentioned. I was like, what? Oh. Yeah, I'm back. I got ones. Let's go. It was bad, man. That's when I was young.
Hey, dude, why not, dude? I used to work at Pacers for a while.
Oh no, shit.
Yeah. I was security.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Day shift. It was day shift.
Oh, so you got.
So I'm used to bad strippers, honestly. I'm used to just because I was too jacked for the late night. I was like, there. Yeah. It was like, you know what? Let's not make the other security guys feel small,
insecure
by having me on the shift.
Big man doing the morning shift,
bro. Yeah, they would have me mornings, like Sundays and Mondays.
I had a friend who DJ'd at Little Darlings, and he said that shit. This was back in the day, but he said it was crazy. They would have to be drunk or like yayed out or high or something because they didn't want to go up like sober.
Oh yeah, a lot of these girls. Yeah, a lot of these girls would be fucked up.
Yeah, and they know what they're doing is like not the best decision.
No, 100%, dude. And then like, yeah, because I would work like 11 to 4, and so the girls would come in at 4 or whatever, and those are like the better strippers or whatever. But yeah, they're coming in fucked up at 4 o'clock.
Damn,
just like let's go.
Like fuck. Let's go rub some ass on some dick.
Like, look, your kid's in the car still. Like, fucking.
You just picked them up. What do you mean give them a Happy Meal?
Yeah, right?
Hey, these girls got to do it. Now I feel like they like embrace it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but like back in the day, you just found a stripper on Instagram. You wouldn't even know. You'd be like, oh, she works at a bank. That's cool.
Yeah,
and at night, she's out here thotting. But now they're like, showing ass and titties on Instagram. Like, yo, come see me Tuesday night. And it's like, fuck.
Honestly, I'm going to go out there and say,
it.
yeah. I'm going to go out there and say, depending on the city, obviously, but like, I don't even know if the strippers are as bad as they used to be.
Oh, right?
You know what I mean? The same, like, because it's like, you can make money online. You can do an OnlyFans account and make a ton of money and shit like that. Like, that's true. Same thing with like Hooters. I went to Hooters like a week, like 6 months ago.
Change the names to like kind of Hooters,
maybe some ass. Because they were bad. I was like, what the fuck? What happened? But I realized it's like, oh yeah, you could just have an OnlyFans. Yeah, you don't need to come
here for the wings. What the fuck? Yeah, the OnlyFans right here in National City. There's hookers.
Still?
Broad daylight.
Still, huh?
Yeah. Like walking down fucking National City Boulevard. And today I was like, why? Why?
You got a lot of options.
There's dudes online giving money away. Like these trick ass dudes who can't pull no bitches will give you money. What are you doing?
They will toss money.
Oh my God. Like, how are you getting manipulated into having a pimp?
Yeah, that's this day crazy.
And age. That's insane to me.
I didn't even know they had hookers around here. I went to you brought up Dallas. I went to Dallas like last year. And I tripped out because I saw like real life hookers.
Like on the street?
Like on the street. Like across from my hotel. Like just chilling. I was videotaping them. They got mad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They got, what are you doing? I was like, this is fucking hilarious. I didn't even know you existed.
Like somebody's not going to see this and be like, oh shit, like I can go for a tug.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, I'm trying to help the market. I got a lot of followers. I'm helping you out, bitch.
You're welcome. What the fuck? Now give me a handy and I'll promote you.
Yeah. You want to be top line or not?
I just don't get it. Like on the street, that's the crazy part. Street. Like if you escorting through online, cool, whatever. But on the walking the street, that's insane.
And these girls were in bathing suits at 2 PM.
Thong bikinis.
Well, it was hot as fuck in Dallas, so that's why.
I was in a thong. You know what I mean? Hot as fuck,
we were all fucking vibing in a thong.
But fuck, man, street walking in 2024, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's better options.
Yeah, for sure. OnlyFans.
Yeah,
it's free. Like I mean, whatever you make.
Yeah, that all goes towards you. You know,
I only make more than. Like I want to know the success rate of working the street. Like how many Johns you get in a day?
How many Johns could you potentially be getting?
4?
I don't think these girls were getting any Johns, honestly.
And what are you charging? I need to pull up on them like, hey.
Look, I don't want you, but I need to know your rates.
What are you charging?
What are you actually
pull out my calculator? Making? Look, girl, you fucking up right now because on my plan.
Let me be your CPA right now because.
Look, you come work for me. I'm only taking 10%, girl.
Honestly, I only need your feet. I just need your feet. I'll make the money.
I don't hit women. You know what I mean? You don't sell no pussy. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
it's your pockets, not mine. That shit was blew my mind. I was pumping gas and I was like, damn, it's 9 a.m. Already out here with the umbrella because it was a little rainy.
Yeah,
selling
man.
Pussy.
Shout out to them dads out and around, dude, making it happen.
Shout out to the missing dad. They make it easier for us.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I'm in my daughter's life, dude. Just trying to make sure she ain't a stripper, dude. That's it.
You know who that Croissant Rock is? Blueface, his girl, his baby mama.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one with the fetal alcohol syndrome?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was.
She got a tattoo of him on her. Like she already has a few. Yeah. But she got one on the face.
Of the baby?
No, of him.
Oh, okay. I was like, don't put that baby on your face.
Not your son. Just the guy who knocks you up and beats you.
Oh man.
But I was like, dude, I know her dad's like, fuck, man, I fucked up.
Yeah. 100%.
I failed my child.
Yeah, I don't want my girl to have tattoos on her face.
I used to think like if my daughter never popped up on World Star, it was like a successful.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Now it's like as long as you don't got no OnlyFans, like some pussy online, it might be a win, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll let my girl if she's in that predicament, I'll let her sell her feet. That's chill.
Feet, yeah.
That's how only feet finder. Okay, that's fine. If you get paid to paint your toenails online.
Your face is not in the picture.
Yeah, exactly. No one's gonna know. You're not doing anything weird.
Maybe imagine you're at the comedy clubs and guys like fucking your daughter's fucking OnlyFans like, yo, I'll be my meat.
Like,
you have to take some more boxing classes.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Ain't no way, bro. We gonna have to fight for that one. Yeah. That shit. That's the scary part. Like, damn, dude. Dudes, you know, who see your daughter and like, oh, I wonder what she looks like naked.
Yeah.
And now they can see that.
They can see it, man. Yeah. That's what I mean. That's actually the beauty of it too. It's like I've always wanted to see what this girl at Starbucks titties look like.
True, right? They should just have their at, like on their name
like,
tag.
Hey, what's up?
With the link, with the little barcode.
100%. Let me get in there, dude.
I'm gonna tip you on here.
Dude, comedians are doing OnlyFans now too.
Shit. Oh, but for their stand-up.
But for their stand-up, dude, they have like OnlyFans specials and shit like that.
Yeah, because you could do the spicier shit on there.
Yep, exactly.
You want to go a little trans rant?
Say whatever you want, dude. And I'll go on a trans rant. So,
little Dave Chappelle action. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if they can trick you, fuck it, whatever. I had this is a while ago. I had a girl fucking who was younger, and she added me on Instagram one day and was just like DMing me.
And you was like,
I was like, okay, what's up? And then I make a joke. Where I was like something along the lines is like, I don't even really give a shit. It's not like you were a man before. And she's like, haha, but I was. I was like, yo. And now I'm on her Instagram just like zooming on a lot of her photos.
Yo, like, wait a minute, is that a fucking hey, come here.
Here's the thing. I had to send it to all my buddies to just like to trap them. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this girl?
You smash? All right.
And I was like, okay, now
remember that, all right? Yo, I was in downtown with my homies, and we were at a table, and this like Asian girl sat next to me. I like Asian girls. Yeah. But, you know, I've been with my girl forever, so she said, can I sit here? I was like, yeah, whatever. And she was kind of like being friendly, and I was like, damn, all right, what? Like, all right, being real friendly. And then some other girl showed up. She's like, Jonah. I was like, oh, what's up, girl? She's like, it was my sister. I was like, oh, I didn't even know you had, you know, more. But I was like, oh, that's what's up. She was being friendly, like flirting. Yeah. So then the next day, I was like, hey, what's up with your sister? Your sister's wilding, bro. She's like, she's not my sister. Sister. And she's trans. And I was like, you're lying. She's like, no. I was like, I could not tell.
She was like, she's not my sister no more. You know what I mean? Like, she's trans.
She was my brother. And I was like, you serious? She's like, yeah. She's like, be careful. Like, they're good now.
Yeah.
Like
they're
saying
elusive.
Like you can tell. You can't tell no more.
You can't tell they're a double agent.
And I was like, what? Send me a picture. And she sent me a picture. And if I look at it after you tell me, I'm gonna be like, okay.
Yeah.
I can see. But I showed my homies. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's cute. I was like, that's the girl.
I got you.
And he's like, oh, what? Oh, fuck, I could tell it now. And I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah. The only person that I sent it to was like women know. That's
women,
right.
Yeah.
I sent it to a woman. She's like, look at her jawline. Immediately. I was like, damn, you called it. You knew what's up.
It's like our other head takes over. Nah, bro, she's bugging.
Nah, she just works out. She's on creatine, you know?
She's on steroids. She got her shows coming up soon.
Yeah, she got a body build, dude.
Yeah, only guys would be like, nah, I mean, I've seen Sandra Bullock's pretty chiseled jaw.
Yeah, she's a chiseled woman, dude. Sierra,
you know what I mean? They out there so you can be like, benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'll
so the meat pops out,
I'll
you're
let
like,
this girl
damn.
slide. Yeah. But now the meat don't even slide out.
Nah, it's gone.
Bro, I listened to this pod where this girl, because she had an operation or whatever, and she was like, I think she was having sex with a dude for a minute and told him after.
Damn. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
For her.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, so now I tell people right away. I was like, that should have been what you did from the beginning. What do you mean you waited? Like that's
why are you testing shit out?
Because you apparently like he went down like this tunnel. It's like, oh fuck, am I gay now? Blah blah blah. It's like, well, I mean,
but I'm saying it could have got her ass beat.
That too. 100%.
Fly off the hinges
like, and get pissed off. It's like that's something you divulge like right away. It's like I want to know two things: you got herpes, you got a dick.
Yeah,
that's pretty simple.
We'll get into the color later.
Yeah.
I actually had reached out to this girl that I saw on TikTok, and she does makeup, and I was like, maybe she got some cool stories to tell me. Like, I'm gonna invite her.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I don't know. But then I was like, just scrolling through her reels, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, my trip. I was like, like what?
Yeah.
So I kept going. I was like, sounds like a little bit off.
Right.
And then I found like this video of how she went from like how she was when she was like a younger boy to like, the transition.
Who she is now.
Who she is now. And I was like, damn, I did not know.
Yeah.
And so then I hit her up and I was like, yo, I didn't know. Like, if you ever want to come. And she's like, are you only asking me because of my OnlyFans? I was like, you have OnlyFans? She's like, yeah. I was on the news in Mexico because her dad was subscribing to her.
Oh,
to her thing. Dude, I was like, yo.
That's
wild.
wild.
I was like, I wish you'd come on here and tell that shit.
Yeah, tell me that story on here.
Detail.
Every detail.
Step by step. When did you know?
Yeah, the problem was with that whole story too, the dad didn't unsubscribe.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
He's like,
I gotta make a burner account. Damn, that's crazy, man. Props to them though, because
Yeah, man. I mean,
whatever pops off.
If you feel like you want to be a woman, that's cool. I don't really give a fuck. It doesn't really affect me at all. I'm not prejudiced in any way in that sense. It's like, but definitely tell a dude.
Yeah, I would just say just like for your own safety.
100%. Yeah, because dudes will fucking flip out, dude. 100%.
I had my cousin back in like the older, when even being gay was like
taboo, man.
Taboo,
you
right?
couldn't be gay, yeah.
So he was dancing with some girl. He thought it was a girl. Ended up being a dude. He ended up beating his ass. And this is like the 90s, you know what I mean? So and nobody was just like, nobody cared. I was like, fuck, man, you gotta be careful because there's dudes like that who flip out and be like, I ain't gay, and beat your ass, and now you got a black eye, like.
And you literally have no one to blame but yourself on that. You know what I mean? Just not disclosing.
Be careful.
That shit. Yeah, be careful out there, girls.
Was it you get groupies? I always wondered about that. You have a girl? My bad. Let me get to that first.
Whoa.
You
she's gonna listen to this and be mad. Yeah, I have a girlfriend. Man.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I have a girlfriend. I love her to death. It's been shout out to you, Tay. Yeah. Love you, Tay. It's been
it's just jokes.
Yeah, we just fucking around. It's been a little bit of a struggle, but it's like we've been together for 6 months.
It's new.
Yeah, it's new. It's new. I've never really committed to anybody because I was just kind of just doing whatever, man. As a comic,
jokes, fucking bitches.
Yeah, just doing that shit.
Rockstar life.
Yeah, because people will hit me like DM me all the time, especially like on the road and stuff like that. Like I'll do a show and some girls just like enamored with me or whatever, and I'll be in the middle of like North Dakota or Kansas or whatever the fuck, and it's like I get the top of the line girl there. You know what I mean? Because like I'm the entertainer, and then I'm from California all of a sudden, and I've like been on TV. It's like, okay, yeah, I want to fuck this guy.
San Diego, is that close to LA? Yeah. Oh
my god. 100%. They get enamored, and I mean, you make a girl laugh. That's the way in.
That's the first step to taking it down for sure.
100%, because like I think 90% of my game is being able to make them laugh.
Laugh them right out of those panties, boy.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, if I wasn't making Tato laugh, like I don't know how interested she would be.
Right? She's like, you're like one fight away, my guy. one more napkin on the floor. It's a wrap.
100%, dude. But yeah, it's been beautiful, man. Like I said, I've never really committed to anybody before her. Yeah, I mean, even my baby mama, it was like. We had a kid together, but I barely called her my lady. You know what I mean? It was like a weird situation. We were on and off. We fought all the time and shit like that. But
healthy relationship shit.
Yeah, trying to get into a healthy relationship. You know what I mean? Just everything's changing. I don't even really drink or smoke no more either. It's just kind of
like dry.
Yeah, man, I've been kind of dry since like October.
I was okay.
So
since you met her.
Yeah, for the most part, everything's new. It's just trying a different path. Because I also would like bartend at the club too at Madhouse, and like it's so easy to turn into like a habit, where all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I'm drinking 6 days a week.
Bro, shit, and you're not even realizing. It's only like 2 or 3. It's like whatever.
Yeah, no.
Full blown
I wish
alcohol.
It was 2 or 3, dude. Yeah. I be drinking 8, 9 shots, and then it's like, all right, time to get in the whip. Allegedly. So many nights where I'm just like, I would though, for the most part, I would tell a lot of people, I can't give you a ride home. I would at least respect that.
That's responsible.
Yeah, that's responsible. Hey. Respect them enough to be like, yo, I'm fucked up. Yeah. You don't want me to give you a ride home.
Trust me.
Trust, dog.
Don't put your life in my hands.
But it's slippery, especially in this game, dude, because like, depending on the show, there'll be, if you're just like doing an opening set, they'll be like, all right, here's $25 and a bunch of drinks on us or whatever. Like that's your payment. Or sometimes it's just the drinks.
I mean, you gotta collect.
It's like, all right, man, fuck it, I'll just get fucked up. I remember I was doing the Laugh Factory when they first opened, and
La Jolla.
The Laugh Factory it's in downtown.
Oh, my bad.
The store is in La Jolla. Yeah.
The Laugh Factory, is that the one that's Horn Plaza? At the top?
That used to be Madhouse.
Oh, man, my bad, man.
So no worries. Madhouse is on 4th and F on that corner, and then Laugh Factory is on 5th and F, and then American Comedy Company is 6th and F.
Damn, like all back to
boom,
back.
boom, boom, boom. And they changed it now, but when I was first at the Laugh Factory doing shows, they were like, I was like, so what's my cutoff? And they're like, huh? What do you mean?
Money?
When you're done.
Shit.
Yeah, just keep getting drinks. And I would just get fucked at that club, dude.
They must think like, how much can he possibly drink?
Yeah. And then I will do it all.
Yeah.
I will drink it all.
Challenge accepted.
Yo, okay, I will do it. And then I Madhouse is like kind of like my home club where I get my stripes and just like, I get all my sets there. So like, yeah, I get fucked up at Laugh Factory and then hop over to Madhouse, get a couple of free drinks there, and it's like, and that's the other thing. I'm like not paying for any of it, so it feels like not even that big of an issue because
it's like kind of like you're making more money.
100%. Like I'm a tipper though, so like I always tip. Even whatever free tabs I have, or like American Comedy Company, you get a tab and it's like, all right, here's $20 or whatever. I'm a legit in that end, but like. Yeah, dude, just fucking, I'll just get trashed, dog. It's fun.
I gave up drinking for a year, and everybody would hear that would be like, "You okay? Like what's going on?" And it's I just don't want to drink for a year, man. Like,
You just
I'm not an alcoholic. I just want to see what it'd be like.
Yeah.
Give it up,
and that's kind of where I'm at too. It's like I don't think I'm a full blown alcoholic in that sense. But that's what people say when they're an alcoholic.
Every alcoholic says. I heard Bert Kreischer say that.
Yeah, dude. So it's like, okay, but yeah, I just want to step away from it and just kind of like just reel it in, get more control over it. Because like I want to be able to like have a glass of wine, have a shot here or there, but like I definitely couldn't be drinking 6 days a week. That shit was crazy. The fact that I was
especially
doing
if you're like binging it too.
Yeah, man.
Like I'll just have one. Wake up in the kitchen,
bro, just
snorting shit,
mashed. I've never done coke.
No,
nah, man.
Cool.
I've never done it.
All the feds are like, never mind.
Yeah, this guy's boring. Yeah, I mean, I've been surrounded by it a lot. Tons of people doing coke, like in comedy clubs and this in the scene and shit. But like, from a young age, I was like, I never wanted to do a drug that like that could be it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like I could snort a bad line, and I'm fucked. And especially like recently where it was like, it was fentanyl and all that shit getting the coke. But even when I was younger, I was like, nah, like this has never been my vibe. I'm already kind of like high strung anyways. There was always weed with me, and I was like, nobody's gonna lace weed. And if you're lacing weed, like what the fuck's wrong with you? You're just an asshole, dog. Like, what do you mean?
Not even the government does that.
And then literally the only time people lace weed too is like literally with fucking mushrooms.
Yeah, to make it even stronger.
Which in that sense is like, all right, well fuck it, this is about to be a weird ride. But I'm gonna make it through.
You're not dying today, cocksucker.
I'm not gonna die today, cocksucker. Yeah, like
damn. I fucking that's why I never did ecstasy. I was always, because you heard stories of like people dying like at festivals and shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Fuck, I don't want to take a pill and then
boom, that's it.
Die. That is crazy. It's like having a good time and then
your heart just fucking goes out.
Heart just stops and shit.
Nah,
overheating. Nah, I'm cool, man.
I'm good, dude. I'll just stick to my.
Everybody's like, "Oh, it's so fucking." Hey, I believe you, cool.
yeah, I'll just take
straight.
your word for
what
it.
What if I'm the one guy? Like my body's like, I don't know what to do with this.
My heart just explodes, dude.
Yeah, that's why I never fuck with like that. That shit would scare me. I was like, "Fuck, man, call me pussy. I'm cool, man. I'll just drink.
Yeah,
destroy my liver. It's fine."
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do coke one day. Who cares? I would say that my boys at the club too. I'll be like, he's like, come on, man, you want to do a line? I was like, look, I've never done coke my entire life, but I'm definitely not going to do coke here with you losers. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do coke with some. I'm gonna be doing coke with Johnny Depp one day.
Are they gonna say like on some titties or something?
Some titties or something. Yeah. Something more where it's like
Amber Heard laid out on the bed. Yeah.
I'm not doing coke on a Tuesday night behind a bar. Like
on a slow night.
On a slow ass night, just go bomb, dude. It's like, nah, man.
I want it to be an experience.
Yeah,
man. I feel you on that 100%.
Yeah, I'll probably be 60 years old doing rails and shit like that.
Right. Just fucking massive lines and shit. Off the stage.
Yeah, why
and
not?
And then go up and do a set. Have you done shows in LA?
Yeah, I've done shows in LA. I've done shows like the Improv up there. I've done the Laugh Factory in Long Beach before. Irvine Improv and stuff like that.
You do the comedy club in La Jolla?
The store, I haven't. I've done like a couple shows on there. Not to go too much into it, but every club has their like little cliques. You know, they have their guys. You know, I've been lucky where it's like Madhouse fucks with me, Laugh Factory fucks with me, American Comedy Company fucks with me. So that's three out of the 5.
That's straight.
So it's like, and La Jolla's way out there and shit like that. So like, I just haven't been able to branch out as much as like other people have. Because like, again, it's like, they're cliquey. They want to like use their door guys, that kind of stuff. So I you know, props to them. It's a great club. It's been there. It's been established for a while. It's a staple in this town. You know what I mean? It's been there since the 70s or whatever. So I got mad respect for it. But it's just like, yeah, I don't do a lot of sets up there.
Oh, okay. I told Rui. Shout out to Rui.
Rui.
I was gonna ask you this question. Who is one like famous comedian you know you're better than, and why is it Brendan Schaub?
Bro, it is Brendan Schaub. You're right.
It's always Brendan Schaub.
It's always Brendan Schaub every time, dude. Oh fuck, that's so funny. Yeah, he's God, Papi Gringo, man. Fucking, he's the trip, dude.
Yeah. Well, money will get you, huh?
Bro, he's got hit in the head too much. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to, man. It's like,
and he has good friends.
He's got high level friends.
High level
man.
in the business.
Yeah, you know Rogan, you're good, man.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough. Oh, well, I get like, I'm like, you ever heard like 7 degrees away from Kevin Bacon? Yeah. I feel like now it's 7 degrees away from Joe Rogan for me.
Okay, so you know somebody who's
yeah, man. I know like the like December, it was a trip because like my buddy of mine, he was working out at he just did Rogan. And he was working out at Rogan's warehouse, and I look at the photo and it's Shane Gillis, you know, Ari Shaffir, some other guy, Joe Rogan, The Rock.
Oh yeah.
And then my boy, I was like, what the fuck?
Your boy was in the picture.
I was like, damn, dude. So yeah, like I know some cats. I know Joe Rogan are really close with Rogan, like personally, because they work at the mothership and stuff like that. And they used to fuck down here. They were San Diego guys for a while. Like they were door guys at the Madhouse. They were door guys at the comedy store here. And now
you're almost there, man.
Yeah, it's close, man. It's
your daughter's next birthday. Invite them over.
It's
you fam, man.
Yeah. 100%, dude.
You fam, bro. Come here.
it's close. Like I'm going to Austin 420 weekend.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
perform.
I'm going for this thing called Moon Tower Festival. I'm not in it, but like I'm gonna go try to do some shows and maybe like try to hook myself up with the mothership. Try to do something like, you know, while I'm already there, because like I said, I got some connections.
You gonna try to do the Kill Tony?
If I think it's Mondays, I'm gonna try. You know what I mean? Because like, I know they have the open mic there, and there's also a show that they do there on Tuesdays that I would like to do. So like those are the things where I'm like, okay, that's what I'm excited about. But I know the open mic, if you do the open mic like and you do well, like they'll put you on regular shows. You
that's
know what
dope.
I mean? So. And I know I could at least get the in for that stuff, you know.
Yeah. I saw you guys do some like Kill Tony style.
Oh yeah.
What is like? Are you grabbing comedians or just random people?
So that's Stood Up Live, man. We do it once a month. We're doing it at Margaritaville this month, like in about a week. And so the concept is kind of like Kill Tony. So it's 3 comedians that compete for a date with a bachelor or a bachelorette.
Oh, do they know that?
Which one?
The participants.
Yeah, the bachelor or the bachelorette knows that that's the concept or whatever. And so each comedian does 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then after the 3 minutes, we interview them. We ask them dating related questions. What's your green flag? What's your worst date? Blah, 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 blah. And then based on those interviews, the bachelor or bachelorette picks them. They're blindfolded too.
Oh, damn.
So they're blindfolded, so they can't see them. So they're just purely picking it on, like...
If they're funny. And
if they like their interview afterwards.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's cool, man. We've had a lot of success. This is our 5th show now.
Have any of them ended, like, in relationships?
Nah.
Nah,
a couple of times I was like...
Hookups?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't double back for the information.
I think you need to do, because then that could be like the selling point for the next one. Like, look, my boy smashed 2 girls already.
Yeah. Come on.
Could be you.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's pretty much for the night. I know one guy, he was chatting it up with her all night, and I don't know if something happened after that. Because we tell the bachelorettes and the bachelor, same thing with the comics, like this is all show.
Oh, so you could pick them, but then go about your day.
Yeah. It's like if they pick you, if you hit it off, fuck yeah, that's chill. Like, go fucking do something or whatever. Hang out with them afterwards. But if not, like, there's no obligation. We ain't gonna force you to do anything. Yeah. Like, it's just we're all doing just it for fun. Just for fun. We're doing a show. But yeah, ideally we get one of these people to fall in love with each other.
That'd be dope. Imagine. Oh, we met doing a stand-up.
Met at a stand-up show, dog.
How I Met Your Mother.
But yeah, we totally just ripped off Kill Tony, 100%. That's kind of like
he's gonna come in and do a season.
Bro, it's a dating show, like that old '70s show. And
and there's this movie called Mallrats. You ever see it?
Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with the movie. I can't remember. It's like,
what the fuck is her name?
Kevin Smith is in it.
Kevin Smith.
This movie, yeah.
What the fuck is this? Silent and Jay.
Jason Mewes, yeah. Jay and Silent Bob, yeah.
They would go to. They were like Mallrats.
Yeah.
Like two dudes who were always at the mall, and they were doing a dating show on there.
Nice.
And so it sounds similar to what you're saying because they'd be like a wall divides them, and like Bachelor number 1.
Okay.
Why would you take me on a date? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit like that, but they can't see who it is.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the same concept. Like obviously we didn't have the material to like literally build a fucking wall and shit. So we were just like, no, we'll blindfold them. We'll put the logo or whatever over their eyes, and boom, there it is.
How do you get them the not the comics but the other ones to be like, yo, I'm down?
The Bachelor and Bachelorette, that we do different strategies, man. Like the very first one we did was Hinge. Yeah, man, we use dating apps a lot.
That's crazy.
So we'll like create a profile and then just like swipe through women and stuff like that, and the profile will explain exactly what the show is. And so they'll match if they're interested, and then like from there,
just invite them over.
Yeah, from there we've picked them, and so like the first show happened like that, and then the couple of times the Bachelorette obviously brings a bunch of their friends because it's just a funny thing to fucking see your friend do, and then we'll like, hey, what about your friend? They're interested,
she's cuter.
She's cute. Let's do that, or like audience members that are just at the show, like, hey, do you want to do the next one? And we always make that announcement too. If you're interested, like we'll put you on the show. You know,
buy them a drink at least.
Yeah, we take care of the drinks.
Oh, that's
yeah. The Bachelor and Bachelorette, we take care of the drinks. The comics, they can fuck themselves.
Yeah,
we hook everybody up, for doing the show. You know, so
that's fucking dope, though.
Yeah, it's been fun, man. Like, and it's fun that because me and my buddy Jacob and my buddy Jim Pine, we've created it, and we just sat at Havana Cigar Shop. It's in downtown, yeah. And we just sat there and brainstormed, and we're just like, what can we do? Like, because we wanted to do a podcast, because it is technically eventually gonna be a podcast, like that we'll put up on Spotify and shit like that. We've had a lot of technical difficulties, but like, it was just great to like, here's the idea, here's the concept, here's the execution, you know. And now we're rolling on our 5th show.
That's straight. You
know, we started on a Tuesday. Then we started doing Thursdays. Now we're doing a Saturday with a new venue that's like excited to have us there. And no knock on Madhouse or anything like that, but like Madhouse is still a traditional comedy club. So for them to like sacrifice a Saturday would be
a lot.
That's a lot. You know what I mean? And so we went on an outside venue, Margaritaville. I've done shows with them before, and they're excited for it. And I think it's gonna be great. You know.
What about Happy Days?
Happy Days?
Yeah, the bar in Eastlake. Because they do stand-up shows over there, too.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think Johnny Herrera does that show. I think that's what his name is, yeah.
I know a couple of the bartenders there. They're always posting, comedy nights and shit.
Word.
Rui actually did a
show
set
there?
over there, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, I've already established a relationship with Margaritaville.
Oh, okay.
Because I did a show with, like, Jamie Kennedy there. I done a show with Matt Rife there a while back.
I heard he sucks. Like, his actual
his crowd work is great. He's good at crowd work. His stand-ups from when I knew him or met him and like, because I've done several shows. He did the drive-up show with us.
Oh no shit!
That's how long I've known this guy. I've known this guy for a while. Matt Rife.
Oh, he's been doing comedy for a minute.
Yeah, since he was like
not recently
16. Yeah.
Got popped off,
and like nicest dude. Loved being around him and shit like that. He's real good. He when I produced the show with him, I was on the show. But then, like, even after the show, he's like, oh, I'm doing these shows at the Laugh Factory. Come do some guest sets. I'm like, cool. You know, I mean, established a relationship with the guy. But yeah, I mean, I didn't think his material was that strong. Oh. You know what I mean? But, like, it's been years. Like, you just keep getting stronger the more you get up. But yeah, like, I think also, too, people get like mesmerized with the crowd work because crowd work seems so like in the moment. That's what gets like the biggest laughs and stuff like that. So then when you just get to material, it feels like there's like a lull. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's happening at certain shows. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think he's probably gotten better. He'd have to be an idiot if he wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be. I guess there had to be some funny shit for those. Like companies to be like, yeah,
100%.
We'll give you a Netflix special.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it, I haven't seen the comedy, but I'm sure he's somewhat funny.
No, yeah.
Like I'm sure there's some good parts.
Yeah, you don't get to that level.
I feel like he just has haters. Maybe
it is haters, man. Yeah. He's tall. He's good looking. He's nice. So that's a piece of shit. You're like, oh, this guy's fucking. You're nice
and you're nice.
Just like fucking spit on me, dog. Like you know what I mean? Like be a piece of shit.
I could never do that, my loving brother.
No, yeah, yeah. He has it all. He's a very nice guy, good looking. So I you know. I'm very happy for him as far as like, you know, because, you know, we had a little bit of a relationship. I consider him a friend. I have his phone number or whatever.
That's dope.
But yeah, he's a good dude. I'm like, but that, like, we kind of circle back to the first part was like, dude, that was all clips.
All clips, yeah.
That was just a TikTok clip that just fucking took off.
Yeah. You're like one clip away usually.
That's what it is, man. You get one clip that just generates that kind of like fucking force. And then, you know, I remember he said it was, I heard him talk about it on a podcast. It was one clip, but I saw him on the clip of talking about baby mamas.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my baby mama sent me that clip. I was like, damn. She's like, you ever heard of this guy? It's like, I've done shows with him. Pay attention to my life.
He's actually good. You're like, nah, fuck. All right. Nah, you know what?
Oh, man. I love my baby mama. She's great mother to my child. Yeah. You know what I mean? We have our differences. You know what I mean? But, you know, we co-parent. Yeah, she's a Trump supporter. Right. But I remember one time she was telling me, she was like, because she goes to parent-teacher conferences and stuff like that. One time, she goes more often than I do or whatever. But like, she's like, I don't like going to them because when you're not there, because when you're not there, they be like, oh, where is he at? And I'll be like on the road or doing something like that. And she's like, oh no, he's a comedian. And then after that, they always ask like, oh, he's a comedian. Is he funny? Or whatever.
That's hate.
Oh no. Oh, what was it? So I was like, well, first he says, you know, they asked if I'm a comedian, and I was like, oh, are you like, is it just like a weird job? It's like not a real traditional job or anything like that. And she's like, no. I don't give a fuck about that. It's just when they ask, are you funny? I don't want to lie to them.
Oh, she's funny.
I was like, okay, you got some jokes.
1950s,
right to the moon.
That's why she got jokes. I like that.
Yeah, she's cool, man.
She's like, Daddy can't be here because he's telling jokes.
Yeah, they're bad, but he's telling them.
He doesn't quit.
Yeah,
he teaches you.
yeah, that's what it is. Don't quit, man.
Damn, that's crazy. Does she go to your shows or anything like that?
She's been to like one show, not too much. I mean, my girlfriend now goes to way more shows. That was probably most of the divide between me and my baby mama. She didn't really like support it and like said weird things and like,
get a real
you're
job.
too old to be doing that stuff. But Taylor's so supportive and like, you know, sees the potential of like where I could be in a few years. So like, I really love her and appreciate her for that, because that's something I didn't get from her. You know, she was just like, but she did go to one show. I did well. She went to a show for a guy that she was in, like she liked.
Oh.
So it was like, okay, look, you like this guy. It's like, yo, I'm opening for the guy that you think is good. Well, what does that tell you? You know, I got something.
Like you said, you're opening.
Yeah. No, you're opening. Like, what are you talking about?
They don't even want us to sit while you're up there. I'm like, you dirty slut.
Yep.
Shout out to you, baby mom. She's cool. Sounds
shout
cool.
out, yeah.
Sometimes I don't hear those kind of comments. Usually it's like, man, fuck that bitch. Like,
yeah, people will get real negative, dude. Like, and I'm not gonna say it wasn't always perfect with me and her, but like I never wanted to be the guy that just like shits on their baby mom, because like at the end of the day, like this woman brought your child into this world. Yeah. Like you got to have respect for her. You know what I mean?
And it like helps raise it.
And it helps like the environment in general. Like no kid wants to be around two people that fucking hate each other.
Yeah, that's weird.
And even if they do, like fucking be civil around each other. Like show respect for each other.
Talk shit in text.
Yeah. You can
be an adult.
Dude, shoot me an email. Talk all that shit.
Screenshot to my lawyer. Unfit mother, Your Honor.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. I ain't gonna try to keep you. I know you got some shows tonight, man. That's what's up. What time you going up? Madhouse?
I'm probably gonna try to get up at Madhouse in this other spot that's like down the street. So just that's like I can bounce around, get some sets in, because I got the Laugh Factory this weekend. So I'm just like, you know, just want to stay crisp.
Have you done? Do you record your stuff?
Yeah.
So it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Sets?
Yeah, I have a crowd work special on YouTube.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
That bombed. Not a lot of views.
Help the views.
But yeah, I have a crowd work special that I put out. Most of the stuff that I have online is like on my Instagram. It's just like mainly crowd work because that's just an easy way to like not burn my material. And
yeah, because then somebody will copy it.
Somebody will take it or whatever.
Yeah, doing it next.
Yeah, exactly, dude. So I'm trying to hold on to this.
One time in San Diego,
you're like, yo, you never even been here, dog.
What the fuck? Real quick, you know who Bobby Lee is?
Yeah,
of course, everybody knows it.
Poway.
Yeah, he's always saying like, I'm from San Diego, and I always feel the type of way like you're from Poway. Bro.
Yeah,
I need you to stop saying that, bro.
yeah,
because you're pussy and you make the rest of us.
You don't count, dog.
You're past the 8 freeway, bro.
Yeah, exactly. We below the 8 here, dog.
Yeah, like 56 and up. Stay over there.
Yeah.
No, I think he's cool, man. I like his podcast and shit.
Yeah. Bad Friends is super funny, man.
Yeah, that one's funnier than the other one. I don't really like his ex.
Yeah, I don't like his ex either. It's funny because it's like
a snake to me.
Yeah, she's a little snake. I feel the same way. But that's, I mean, praise to her though, because like his career was on a certain projectile, like he was on a certain level, and she convinced him to do the pod, and that it easily just exposed him to doing it in general, and gave him a little bit of fame, and then obviously like hooking up with Andrew Santino, like being able to establish like a bigger, better podcast. So like. Whatever. She's a fucking dumb cunt, but like still, there was steps to making him where he is right now.
There was a time when she was useful.
100%, dude. Yeah. It's fucking praise to her, man.
Who's a comedian you would like to go on the road with?
Fucking Joe Rogan, dog. Let's keep it real. I want to be on Joe Rogan's fucking road posse.
Man, I'm sure. I think the cool thing is that he takes care of all of them. Like.
Yeah, man.
Make sure they get paid. And
yeah. I just want to be. I have respect for any comedian that's out there. I would go on the road with anybody as long as it's on a private jet.
You don't want nothing, huh?
Yeah, I'm not trying to take a bus nowhere, dog.
Shoot me you don't want to go with Bert.
Yeah. Bert. Well, actually, that would be fun, man, because he's a fucking animal. And then I was like, I guess I got to pick up drinking again.
Sorry, babe.
Sorry.
You like strippers too?
Yo, I got a strip club in South Dakota. Let's go, Bert.
High quality. You'll like them, Bert. That's what's up, man. Nah, man, I wish you the best, man. I hope you continue to blow up and get your Netflix special and jump on Joe Rogan's pod one day.
Yeah, one day, dude. I'll just shout out Barbershop Confidential.
Go,
like,
man,
you know who put me on first though?
He's all nice to meet you. He's like, wait.
I got my boy Jonas. Got to hear me say this real
Snip it, clip it. Let's go.
Exactly, dog.
That's what's up, man.
Appreciate you having me here, man. This was fun.
Appreciate you coming
chat,
through, man. We've been trying to talk about it. We're doing it for a while now.
I know, man. Just like fucking life fucking happens.
Sometimes I'll ask people and then I'll forget to like go back and like, touch base and be like, oh, by the way, like when can
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily we figured it out, man. I'll come back again, man, if the time is right.
When you got a little more time,
Yeah, 100%.
I know you got shows tonight. And
yeah, exactly. If I didn't have a show, I'd stick around and talk to you for 4 hours, you know what I mean?
Talk about more strippers and bitches.
Yeah, dude, that's all I want to talk about is strippers.
Too bad you don't drink, man. I was about to serve with some whiskey and get it popping, bro.
Oh, my God. Yeah. All right, let's fucking do it.
What's your Instagram so they can follow you, check you out?
It's Chris 2E's Comedy, Chrissy Comedy. If you want
TikTok too?
Yeah, it's the same exact thing. I put my Venmo's Chrissy Comedy. If you want to shoot me
tip.
some loot, dude, you know what I mean. You heard I got a daughter. I got an expensive girlfriend.
A baby mama.
And a baby.
Lives in San Diego. Come on.
I'm trying to get a Tesla. Let's go.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through, bro.
No, dude, thank you, man.
Until next time. Peace.
Later.
Yeah, you looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you know this how we coming, we ain't front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get